to prevent floods, despite warning from the meteorologists and other experts. What is so touching in Uganda, we have people who are highly educated, who are qualified in these fields, and I don't know why the government does not listen to them so that we divert some of these would be dangerous happenings. I've listened to a good number of weather experts talking on TV, and you know we can handle each and everything, but immediately after what they warned us against happens, and there's nothing done. The government has not helped the people with the relief supplies. Most of the affected areas are fending on their own. These floods are caused by a combination of many factors, like heavy rains. You know, Uganda is a tropical climate country which experiences heavy rainfall, especially during wet seasons, March and May, August and November. El Nino, Lake Victoria water levels which go up, and the river overflows. Even the rapid urbanization can lead to inadequate drainage systems, increasing the risk of floods like in towns. As FDC would believe, the government must prioritize the plight of Ugandans who are affected and also put in place measures to mitigate floods in Uganda lowlands while considering the following strategies. We have 7 strategies which have suggested to government if they choose to hear. We must have watershed management. This is protect and restore wetlands, forests, water sources to reduce runoff and absorb excess water. You know, in Uganda we have destroyed our forests ourselves. We have cut down all the forests. I don't know what's the aim. Maybe they thought maybe some rebels can hide there. But the government has watched as we are destroying our forests. And I was even surprised in Parliament they are trying to protect National Forest Authority. This is the only authority which found more forests than it is having today. But people are still praising them for destroying our forests. We have cut down all the trees. We must have flood-resistant infrastructure. We build flood-resistant homes, roads and bridges to minimize damage. Early warning systems, this is number 3. We have to establish effective early warning systems to alert communities of impending floods. This is extremely important. You have to warn the people in advance that you people in such area, please, can you leave before the floods catches up with you, and find a way of accommodating them, even giving them accommodation somewhere else, or completely transfer them to areas where they are going to be free of risks. We must improve on our drainage system in urban areas. Whenever it rains in Kampala, it floods. This is simple just because we don't have well improved drainage systems in our cities. Otherwise, there will not be floods in Kampala. Climate smart agriculture. Well, we must promote farming practices that adapt to changing weather patterns and reduce soil erosion. Number 6, community education. Government must deliberately raise awareness among communities on flood risks reduction and management. 7, governments must encourage policies that prioritize flood risk management and climate change adaptation. Even if these measures are adopted and we implemented them, maybe we can lessen the problems our Ugandans will be suffering with as far as floods are concerned. Number 2, by the end of this week, we expect to have census in our country. 18th, 10th, yes. 10th of this week.
Friday.
Friday, yes. Census is something very good to any country, which anybody should encourage people to honor and go for. But we have some concerns as Ugandans. I read the paper last week. The headline was 180 questions which are supposed to be asked to by enumerators wherever they go, any person. That raises some concerns. This is a country where most people are young. If they don't work, they don't eat. Imagine a situation where someone is going to ask you 180 questions and he needs answers to each of them. How much time is that? And we are talking about modern technology. I don't know how these people worked on it. The mere fact that even myself, I don't know enough, that one begs the question, what about our brothers and sisters in the villages? There's somewhere where they even ask you for your national identity card number. After asking me for my, is this CM number? They call it CM number.
NIN.
Eh?
NIN.
NIN number. Then why the hell do you ask me about my age? The minute I give you my number, you're supposed to just tap it in, and all my data should have it immediately. Why don't they work even with neither? Eh? So they coordinate. Some of these questions could be avoided. The minute I give you my NIN number, you know my name, you know my village, you know my age, all those ones you know automatically. Then why the hell do you go into 180 questions? How many people are willing to sit there and be asked these questions? And you know very well people don't trust government enough. Despite the fact this is a very good exercise for any country to plan. Even we FDC, we need it when you get into power in 2 years' time. We need this data very badly to plan for the country. But these brothers of ours, I'm so surprised. I was talking to my cow here, whether these people brought to us as a party. Because when you're going to do this exercise, you have to approach each and everybody who has some contact with some people, so that they help you to publicize it. But they have not written anything. I'm sure some days ago you heard also the religious leaders, I think, were complaining. They are not approached to them. So the people they are going to ask these questions here, we will find the exercise not moving most smoothly. Most of these questions would have been avoided if they are telling us they are going to use modern technology. So it would have been our duty to tell the people of Uganda that we need this data to plan for your health, plan for the food we are going to eat in the future, plan for education, plan for how many teachers we need in Uganda, how many doctors we need in Uganda. But sometimes we are suspicious. Maybe these were just doing it as a piece of work and some money. Then they go back and sit. If it is going to help Ugandans, why are Ugandans not aware enough of what they are going to gain out of this? Because Ugandans today, if you don't tell them what they are going to gain out of it, you may find that some people will not even care. And will not be on one point that you must register. So there is something missing which they should work on in the remaining days. They should marry the technologies, U-Boss and NIRA. Listen the questions, don't waste my time. Because I don't have time to answer 180 questions. One time I went to Kenya, sometime back, long time ago. I didn't even go with my passport, I just went with my national ID. I just put there my fingerprints. And they stamped my passport and I entered Kenya. Without any questions. Put your fingerprint, they see your picture, and everything is there. But now even they can get dangerous data because someone can answer questions carelessly. At the end of the day, by the time you marry to with what you have in NIRA, you don't tally. What are they going to do? So there's something seriously missing. Our brothers in U-Boss and sisters should do something these remaining days so that we get something slightly better out of this exercise. The third issue which I have to talk about briefly are the sanctions, which UK government has slapped on our number 3 in the country and some 2 former ministers. What was so disturbing to us, the party, is the way our brothers and sisters in Parliament were handling this issue. These sanctions are a very, very serious issue as far as the country is concerned. Many people take these things lightly, but they are not as light as we think. If you have been following the chronology of things happening, some of us who sometimes I want to refer to myself as a chess player. Whatever is happening on the board, you must take care of it. Don't underrate anything. We are talking about Mawati here sometimes back. People took it lightly. But I don't think that thing was innocent. That it just happened to me. I may be wrong, but I don't think it was just by accident that some people found themselves having Mawati and what have you. There must have been an insider job as far as I'm concerned. It's very difficult to get everybody on the track. From number 2 down, you only jump number 4, and everybody is involved. It was not as innocent as you think. That's how I look at it. Then you went to parliamentary exhibition. It was not something you wake up and just expose like that. Some of these people are dealing with the Bazungu are not as easy as we think. But the way they were handling it in the parliament, some of us are worried. This is highly diplomatic up there, but people are treating it as if it is normal politicking of ours. The way they were talking about it in parliament. By the time they wake up, a good number of them will be on their hook. That's what we think as FDC. Some of us who are coming from Uganda here, we know. When they refused to do what those people want, those people in the UK. It was as if these people come to a table we discuss, they just packed him on a plane and took him to UK. Exiled him for 2 years. By the time he came back, Uganda had lost some of its power. Those agreements which came reduced his power. By 1969, only about 16 years after, the gentleman was dead in UK. And even when he died, his post-mortem report, if you read it, they wrote it in such a way that they won't even demean you even when you are dead. So some of these people who are playing with these sanctions of the UK people, you can joke with US because from them they know to exchange. But those Bazungus are so proud that they don't want to be defeated. After you passed your law, you try to show them we have defeated you. They wait for you and they get you where it hurts most. Now they are talking about not going to UK and what have you. They're going increasing tightening the screw. No. You find yourself you can't use Visa cards after some time. You find yourself you can't use MasterCard. You find yourself even banks in Uganda will not allow you to bank your money. They may even refuse you to withdraw your own money because those banks work with the UK. The minute they find out that they are working with you, they put sanctions on them. And the profits they get out of Uganda and other countries, apart from you, you are nothing to them. The unfortunate part, the person they are putting sanctions on, whether you like her or not, is your number 3. Some of us went out of Uganda some time back. I told you of a story where I was sitting in a restaurant and some of those people on that island came and asked, "You man, where are you coming from?" They saw us as blacks in a very expensive restaurant. I told them Uganda. All the waiters ran to their manager, "Come and see this man. Idi Amin." And Amin had died 10 years after. Before. They used to call Idi Amin. Now they are remembering Idi Amin when the man died 10 years before I went there. I went to Germany, some village. They told us we were the first black people to get to that area. The only people they knew in Uganda were 2. Idi Amin who had died and Kony. Nobody knew about 7. Nobody. It was Kony and whatever. So this was almost here. If they can make Russia kneel, what about Uganda? So they have to find a way of handling this in a more diplomatic way, not a joking way. We could have been saying, we don't care about those people they give sanctions to. But now they are going to cut all the aid which is coming to health, education, and what have you. Instead of planning how we are going to move, even save the little money we have, we don't engage in corruption, we use it properly, we are still stealing all the money, and we are attacking them. They are giving us aid. They have their own interests. This is what people forget. These people don't give you aid because they love you. They don't love you. They give you aid because they have a reason why. And they never divert from their reason. They have been attacking Russia for attacking Ukraine. None of them is talking about Israel attacking Gaza. None. The people who have died in Gaza, percentage-wise, on a daily basis are more than those who have died in Ukraine since the war started. But for us, we are joking as Ugandans. And ordinary people in Uganda, instead of putting a lot of pressure on our leaders to account for our money, so that we use our money and we lessen our dependency on those foreigners, we are just joking with these issues. Even some of us who are in opposition, we are like, okay, let them put sanctions on them. But you are not fighting them to stop misusing our money. They mean someone attacks parliament is attacking the core of the country because everything is decided in parliament. So we beg as FDC that common sense reveals all of us as Ugandans and put pressure where it is supposed to be put so that we don't waste the money and we brace for more sanctions. I believe this is just an introduction to sanctions. Some more leaders are going to follow suit. Quietly, they are going to even to stop giving visas to some people. They will not tell you they have stopped you from getting to their country anymore. Some of those who have been stealing our money, taking those countries, would have been happy that this money is being frozen. But they are not returning the money to us. So the earlier we stop them from stealing our money and our money stays here, the better for ourselves. So I'm praying to those who are involved that things of diplomacy should be left to diplomats. Our normal politicking and all types of jokes should stop. We are going to hurt Uganda as a country. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Uganda. Enfumbo gye baagala okuteekako eno ya nawulidde nti Bungereza yatadde envumbo ku sipiika n'abali baminisita babiri. Ate oluvannyuma ne mpulya baganda baffe ne bannyinaffe aba paalamenti nga bakyogerako bavunaana Bungereza okuteekawo envumbo eno, naye nga bakyogerako mu ngeri ya kisaazisaazi n'okulaga nti tebeeguya. Naye ffe bamanyi ebintu engeri gye bitambula mu nsi yonna, tulowooza omuntu yandibadde yeegendereza nnyo